of generosity. So before giving necessary interpretations connected with my topic, I like to give some points in addition to my topic, denoting the value of listening to Dhamma and apprehension of the Buddhist concepts correctly. So according to my idea, actually unless we apprehend Buddhist concepts, not the terminology, unless we apprehend the Buddhist concepts correctly, it is very difficult to put them into practice. So unless we apprehend correctly, so therefore it is necessary to apprehend Buddhist concepts and put them into practice in your practical life or daily life. According to the early sermons of the Buddha, actually Buddha wanted to address the audience who are very earnest to know the truth, the reality. Now, reality and truth are differentiated. Actually, we must be able to observe the reality before understanding the truth. Realistic understanding actually can be apprehended, can be understood through realistic observation. Whatever you see, whatever you hear or apprehended through your sensory organs, actually if you practice, watch them, observe them realistically, actually that paves the way to realistic understanding. A very simple example actually, when you offer flowers to the Buddha, venerate him, the noble one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one, actually you recite 2 lines of verse included in that verse. Pujemi Buddham Kusumena Nena Punyena Metena Chokoti Mokkam Puppam Milayati Atainam Me Kayo Tatayati Vinasabhavam, which is included in your I think book, Puja book also. I offer the flowers to the Buddha. So through the offering of flowers to the Buddha, actually may I be able to accumulate merits. And the other 2 lines are very important, concerned with the realistic understanding. The flowers offered by me are having fragrance, color and some other qualities. But after several hours, actually when you take away these flowers, actually all the qualities have faded. So actually that would be the meditation. That is the realistic understanding. So whatever you watch, a particular object, whatever you hear through your ear, actually whatever you apprehend through your sensory organs, you must be able to understand the reality. Realistic understanding actually as they are and as they aren't. That is the realistic understanding, in Pali terms, Yatha Bhuta Jnana Dassana. So understanding as they are and as they aren't. So in your practical life actually, if you are possible to watch, hear and through the other sensory organs apprehend anything, any kind of object grasped by you, in that way actually you have opportunity to understand the truth. So therefore before understanding the truth, here truth means actually Four Noble Truth taught in Buddhism. realistic understanding, cultivation of your mind or your mental culture for realistic understanding is necessary to understand the truth. That is what did by the Bodhisattva, the aspirant Buddha, since long period of time. Actually, when he was about to become Buddhahood, the last birth, actually he was very, very inquisitive to know the reality of life. When you read the whole life of Buddha, he was very inquisitive to know. How was he inquisitive? Actually, he was taking effort to understand reality of life. Now, reality of life means actually understanding its impermanence, sorrowful condition or miserable conditions, and soullessness. They are known as three characteristics. So, the wise, according to the Pali term, Vinyu, actually the wise, not the educated ones. Some may be educated in some subject matters. Now, when you take Buddhism also as a subject matter, you can be educated. But rather than education, rather than educated consciousness, actually you must be wise. Wise means understanding the reality of life, and after understanding the reality of life, what you see, what you hear, what you draft through your other sensory organs, realistically and finally actually you are capable yourself understand the truth. He is known as Vinyu, the wise. That the wise should be honest. Actually, here honesty is not pertaining to the external matters. Honesty should be developed. Actually, you must be honest towards your own spiritual qualities. So, when you are deep into your mind, in psychology it is known as introspection. Introspection means actually practice to deep into your own mind. Actually, if you are possible to understand the conditions of your life, various conditions of your life, sometimes actually when you peep into your mind or introspect, actually you can understand you unfortunately happen to live very miserable life. I am not talking about the miserable conditions, actually temporary miserable conditions. Now sometimes actually because of the rapid changes of the climatical conditions, we may catch fever, cold. Actually that would not be a miserable condition. But since long period of time, not only in the present birth, but since the previous births also, although you are unable to remind the conditions relevant to previous births, unless you develop some higher visions, actually you must be, if you are watchful to your life itself, actually that means when you are introspecting your life, actually you must be able to understand what are the causes for these miserable conditions. What I call here actually miserable conditions means actually incessant miserable conditions pertaining to some physical diseases. They may be chronic diseases like cancers and so on. And sometimes actually some people happen to suffer from some mental diseases, psychic diseases. Actually we can't know, we are not able to understand the diagnosis. But when we examine very carefully, actually the primary reasons for those physical or mental or psychic diseases are because of some unwholesome actions which have been practicing by you since long period of time. Actually I am not